Since 1904, Utah Food Bank has served the needs of hungry people in our state. And yet, 1 in 7 Utahns are still at risk of missing a meal today. That's 417,000 people in Utah that need our help. Worse yet, 1 in 5 Utah kids are unsure where their next meal is coming from. That's why we continue to do all we can, with the help of everyday heroes like you, to fight hunger statewide. And here are some of the things we do. The Grocery Rescue Program provides a way for local grocery retailers to donate food that's nearing its expiration date, but is still safe and healthy to eat. Last year, retailers donated 14 million pounds of food that would normally go to waste. Refrigerated trucks, owned and operated by Utah Food Bank and our partners, collect and distribute food 6 days a week.
Being a driver at the Utah Food Bank, I've ran into people at gas stations that come up to me and have thanked me for what we do, because they said there's no way we could have made it through. We've had tough times in our life, either with loss of job or illness. When you go to the pantries, the people are so grateful and they really appreciate what we do. It's a good service.
Utah Food Bank works with 141 partners across the state, and we are one of a handful of food banks in the country that distributes food free of charge. Many of our partner agencies couldn't continue to feed hungry Utahns if they had to pay for all the food they distribute.
St. Vincent de Paul Dining Hall serves over 1,000 meals every day. This would not be possible without our partnership with the Utah Food Bank. We've seen an increase in families coming through at the end of the month because a lot of them face hardships with medical bills or paying their rent, and they have to choose between paying these bills or finding a hot meal.
Our Food Box program helps us meet the needs of homebound seniors and people with disabilities. Utah Food Bank provides 1 week's worth of non-perishable and fresh food for these recipients, much of which is hand-delivered by caring volunteers. These visits offer a bright spot in many of these people's difficult lives. Last year, we delivered over 41,000 boxes of food to help Utahns facing hunger.
We deliver once a month to 18 to 20 families. You show up and they're grateful to see you, they're happy to see you, and they start talking, and it's hard to leave. You can tell they haven't had any contact with anybody for who knows how long.
We got one lady that constantly, every time we deliver to her, she gives us a hug. Like I said, you feel good, but you wish that you could do more.
Without the food bank and what they provide here, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. So it's, very appreciated.
Last year, Kids Cafe prepared and delivered over 326,000 healthy evening meals for hungry children at 52 locations. These meals often serve as dinner for many of the 1 in 5 Utah children facing hunger. In addition, our backpack program provided more than 61,000 packs of food at 37 locations. Our backpacks sustain these children over a weekend when they lack access to school meal programs.
The Kids Cafe Food Bank program really affects the lives of the children in this community. For a lot of these children, this is the hot meal that they get a day. Same with the backpack program. When they take those backpacks, sometimes they'll come in from school and ask if they can have a bag from one of the backpack bags. And that will be the first food that they have eaten since they left their house in the morning.
The food bank, without their funding, without the sponsors that they get, without the dedicated staff that they have that constantly coordinate and put these things together, these kids would go hungry.
Our mobile school pantry program distributes fresh and non-perishable foods to more than 50 local elementary and junior high schools monthly. We have served more than 156,000 students and families last year alone, all from the school playground. This program is especially effective because of its holistic approach, and it ensures the entire family doesn't have to go without food, which helps protect children from the issues associated with hunger.
Well, the mobile food pantry, I think, kind of seems to bring it home to us, to me in particular, because it's one thing to do a payroll deduction and donate time and food through the company, but it's another thing to stand at a table and put the food in a backpack or a bag for a child who otherwise would be hungry. It kind of brings it home. Our partnership with Utah Food Bank, I think, has been a blessing not only to the company but also to me personally, because again, you have an opportunity to help people who are local. Oftentimes when we think of charitable work or helping in poverty-stricken situations, we tend to think of third world countries. But we also need to realize that much of it is right here at home. And there's a great amount of good that we can do in our own backyard. And that's why we've been thrilled to be able to partner with Utah Food Bank to do this.
The programs Utah Food Bank offers wouldn't be possible without the help of tens of thousands of volunteers throughout the state. We're so grateful for our friends and colleagues who give their time and their hearts to help other Utahns in need. Last year, our volunteers spent over 82,000 hours helping us feed hungry individuals, children, and families.
I love volunteering because it's so much fun and it makes me feel really good when I do it.
And it's really fun to also sort the foods.
It makes me feel happy because we're all working together as a team, so it feels nice to be able to help them.
I like volunteering because it's always different and it's always fun, and it makes you feel really happy that you're helping people.
With your support last year, Utah Food Bank distributed over 38 million pounds of food, the equivalent of nearly 32 million meals across the state. We've made great strides, but there is still a great need, and we can't do it alone. Please join us in our mission of fighting hunger statewide. Become an everyday hero and donate today.